Assalamualaikum to our beloved lecturer Puan Ratna Hafizah binti Rizwan. Today, I am Nur Hazman Hazib bin Qurisham with my team number 01 DKB20F2001 and with my team member from DKB2 want to make a video presentation for our course Dpf20023 Bank Product and Services. Our presentation today is about Maybank product versus Rhb Bank product. Table of contents. So this is what we have in our presentation today. Firstly, we will make a comparison between Maybank current account and Rhb Bank current account. Next is about housing loan, hire purchase loan, and lastly we have conclusion. Firstly, we will talk about current account. So what is current account? Current account is an account into which a customer can deposit money and effect payment by drawing of check. Customer can make arrangement with his bank to allow him to overdraw his current account. Bank is extending the customer and give overdraft facility. The first comparison is about benefit between Maybank current account plan and Rhb current account plan. For Maybank, we choose Maybank 2U Premium current account plan, and for Rhb Bank, we choose Rhb Premium current account plan. So for the benefit for Maybank 2U Premium current account plan, first, unit interest rate from 0.20% per annum, checking facility, high multi-tier interest calculate daily and credit monthly, 5% bonus interest on interest with a monthly average balance from RM 5,000 and above, can access account from anywhere in the world, access to all mass ATM nationwide and service network worldwide, and no introducer are required. And then next is for Rhb Premium current account plan. The benefit first, become an Rhb Premium customer and enjoy exclusive privilege, get a dedicated relationship between manager to handle all needs, get direct professional rate with up to 1.55% per annum, get up to RM 1,000 bounce check protection, first monthly currency account in Malaysia with a debit card that allows to transact with Ringgit Malaysia and up to 30 foreign currency, and enjoy world of banking feature and solution anytime, anywhere. The next comparison is about eligibility and interest rate. So for Maybank 2U Premium current account plan, the eligibility is first resident and non-resident. For all individual aged 18 and above, joint account up to 4 people. And for eligibility Rhb Premium current account plan, the first is resident and non-resident, individual aged 18 years old and above, and joint account is allowed. Next is about interest rate. For Maybank 2U Premium current account plan, the interest rates are fixed from up to 5,000 until 500,000. The interest rate was 0.20% interest rate. They are fixed. And for Rhb Premium current account plan, the interest rates are not fixed. Starting from 5,000 until 50,000, the interest rate was 0.0%, which is no interest rate. And for 100,000, the interest rate was 0.25%, and up to 500,000, 0.90% interest rate, and up to 1 million, the interest rate was 1.25%. Next is about fee and charge. So for Maybank 2U Premium current account plan, the fee and charge is first mark check RM 50 ringgit per check, insufficient fund RM 100, check processing fee RM 50 cent, service charge RM 10 per half years, replacement of ATM or bank card RM 12 ringgit, account closure within 3 months of opening RM 20 ringgit, and max charge RM 1 ringgit. And for Rhb Premium current account plan, the fee and charge is first closing of account within 3 months RM 20 ringgit, checkbook stamp duty RM 50 cent per piece, check return due to insufficient fund RM 150 per check, stop payment check upon instruction RM 20 per check, and standing instruction over the counter OTC interbank RM 5 ringgit per transaction. The last comparison is about the document that is required to apply this plan. To apply the Maybank 2U Premium current account plan, the document that is required is, for Malaysia, firstly is primary document, including an original identity card, which is IC, police or army force ID card, birth certification, and MyKid. For non-resident or foreigner, please provide a passport and supporting document like valid working, student permit, valid visa letter, or confirmation from employer or education institution. For apply Rhb Premium current account plan, the document that required is for resident and individual original identification, which is my card, my tenter, or my PR. And proof of ownership of mobile number, provide latest original mobile phone bill. For non-resident and individual original identification, which is passport, and proof of ownership mobile number, provide latest original mobile phone number bill. So next I will call Koshini to continue with our presentation. Thank you.
Thank you, Hazman. Now, I would like to continue our presentation today with housing loan. Before I begin, let me introduce myself. I am Koshini Anak Perempuan Tanabalan and my matrix number is 01 Dkb 20F 2004. So I would like to begin with definition of housing loan, where housing loan is a sum of money borrowed from a financial institution or bank to purchase a house. Home loans consist of an adjustable or fixed interest rate and payment rates. Next, Home Loan Services by Maybank. What is Home Loan Services by Maybank? It is an agreement in principle by the bank to offer you a home loan or financing subject to confirmation of your personal details and credit status. Online pre-approval saves time instead of going to the bank. You can apply for a loan or financing any time of the day. You can use this channel to find out how much you are eligible to borrow or obtain financing, or if you can afford a particular property you are interested in purchasing, besides checking the status of your loan or financing from the time you apply until the loan or financing is disbursed. What are some home loan services that are offered by Maybank? Examples are Maybank London Residential Home Financing, House Key Home Ownership Plan, Maybank Maxi Home Easy, Foreign Currency Offshore Property Financing I, Commodity Murabahan Home Financing I, Maxi Home, and Maxi Home Flexi Loan. Next, what are the housing loan offered by RHB Bank? RHB offers two simple home loan packages, the first of which is the My One Flexi Home Loan, which is a semi-flexi package that allows you to make convenient payments in excess of your fixed installment amount. It is also a scheme that supports first-time home ownership among Malaysians earning a gross income of up to RM10,000, subject to 5,000 per applicant. The My One First Home Loan is offered in compliance with the My First Home Scheme, Scheme Pinjaman Rumah Pertamaku, which was initiated by the government. The highlight of this RHB Bank Home Loan product is you can enjoy special RHB housing loan rate for properties above RM 400,000.
Thank you, Koshni. Now I'm going to explain the comparison between Maybank and RHB Bank on their housing loans. First, we go through the benefits of their housing loans. For Maybank, they give flexible choice of facility and have longer repayment period and comes with easy installment payments. For RHB banks, they give high margins, and secondly, a package for every need, which is standard package, general package, step up package, according to the amount of the property, like 10,000, 50,000 and 1 lakh, like that. And thirdly, they have loan tenure. So moving on, we have requirements. For Maybank, the requirement to get a housing loan is minimum annual income must be 24,000 ringgit Malaysia, and the minimum age is ranged to 18 to 70 years old. So for the question, who can apply for the housing loan, is any nationality, self-employed or salary employed. For RHB Bank, the requirements are must be Malaysian citizen, first-time home buyers, and single and joint applicants are welcomed, and must be a salary earner or self-employed with a maximum income of 5,000 ringgit Malaysia, and the customer can be from private sector or public sector. So for lastly, the interest rate for Maybank is 3.10% and for RHB is 3.60%. So in my opinion, the housing loans from Maybank and RHB banks are beneficial from their sides. So the best one could be the Maybank's housing loan, and the one who first home buyers can take the RHB banks because they can benefit from it from various ways. For Maybank is the best loan application for the customers because it comes from many beneficial ways from RHB. Next, we are going to see the documents required by Maybank. Firstly, the customer must have the property documents, which is copy of sale and purchase agreement, copy of individual title deed and valuation report. And there are two type of individuals can take housing loans, which is salaried employees and self-employees. So for salaried employee, they have documents which is copy of my card, employment pass, and latest 3 months salary slips, latest 6 months commission statement, and latest EPF statements, latest EA form, and letter of confirmation of employment and remuneration. And for self-employed, for Maybank, they must give copy of my card, business registration form, which is from form 24 to form 49, and latest 3 months bank statements and latest BE form with income tax receipt. And lastly, for housing loan, we are going to see the document required for RHB Bank. RHB Bank also gives to two individuals, which is salaried applicant and self-employed applicant. For salary applicant, we must have NRIC photocopy, latest 3 months salary slip, latest 3 months salary crediting statement, latest EPF statement, and sales and purchase agreement or booking receipt, and certificate completion of AKPK online financial literacy course from portal Rumaku by agency counseling dan pengurusan kredit at the point of financing application submission for all the applicants. This is only required for the standard package. As I said earlier, they have 3 packages. And for self-employed applicant, they require NRIC photocopy, latest EPF statement, and sole proprietor and partnership Borang A and D, and private limited from form 24 and form 49, and latest form B plus tax payment receipt, latest 6 months current account statement, and self-declaration of gross monthly household income, and sales and purchase agreement, and certification completion of APKK online financial literacy course. And this also for applicants for only required for standard package. So these are the details on housing loan from Maybank and RHB Bank. Now I call upon Vasundhara to continue the presentation.
Hello and good day everyone. Thank you Sajini for the explanation just now. I am Vasundhara Sankaran and my metric number is 01DKB20F2005. Now I would like to explain about hire purchase, Maybank versus RHB. Now, let's see the definition of hire purchase. Hire purchase is a type of asset finance that allows firms or individuals to possess and control an asset during an agreed term while paying rent or installment covering depreciation of the asset and interest to the cover capital costs. Firstly, let's see different features between Maybank and RHB. In Maybank, they will financing registrable equipment or vehicles such as lorries 5 ton and above and buses. For RHB, they will provide RHB insurance comprehensive private car insurance. And second difference is Maybank will do finance for prime movers, trailers, trucks, vans, taxis, limousine as well, and passengers vehicle for company use. And meanwhile, RHB will provide progressive comprehensive motor insurance. Now let's move on to second point. Second point is benefit. Let's see benefit between Maybank and RHB. Maybank and RHB contains two similar benefits such as high margin of finance up to 90% and flat interest rate. And then two more benefits are not similar. So first let's see Maybank. For Maybank, prepayment or payment will commence 1 month from the date of each hire purchase agreement. For RHB, it is fixed loan. And for Maybank, fourth benefit is attractive and competitive interest rate or profit rate. For RHB, it is easy payment option is up to 9-year tenor. Now let's move to third point. First, let's see eligibility between Maybank and RHB. First is Maybank. Maybank is sole proprietorship, while RHB is anyone between ages of 18 to 18 and 55. Maybank needs partnerships. Meanwhile, RHB needs below 21 years old will be asked to provide guarantor. And third eligibility for Maybank is private limited and public limited companies. And meanwhile, for RHB is unlimited and available for everyone. So now I would like to call Shamit to continue our presentation. Thank you.
Thank you to Wasundra. My name is Muhammad Syamil bin Muhammad Anifa. My number matrix is 01 DKB20F20 and 30. Now I will continue our presentation, which is interest rate, which is the comparison between the Maybank and RHB bank for hire purchase loan. As you all can see, interest rate for new cars for Maybank is from as low as 3.4% depending on the car brand, borrowing amount, and period. Compared to the RHB bank, the interest rate for new cars from 2.8% to 3.18% depending on the car brand, borrowing amount, and period. As you all can see, the starting rate for the RHB is more low than Maybank, which is Maybank starting point, the interest rate was 3.84%. Meanwhile, for the RHB bank is 2.8%. But in addition, in Maybank, they also have interest rate for used car from as low as 2.5% depending on car brand, borrowing amount, and period. For RHB Bank, they don't have for interest rate for car used car. They just have a new cars only. Next, we move on to the next slide, which is fee and charges in order to get our hire purchase loan. For Maybank, as you all can see, we have to pay for stamp duty without guarantee, which is RM20 ringgit, stamp duty with guarantor RM60 ringgit, e-hub milik charges RM3 ringgit, and renewal road tax RM10 ringgit, and postage charges RM10 ringgit. Meanwhile, for RSB Bank, we have to pay for stamp duty, which is RM10 ringgit, constant letter RM20 ringgit, and early settlement fee is none. But they have to pay late penalty fee 8% on the outstanding balance if they have outstanding balance. As you all can see, the fee and charges for the two bank is different, but the Maybank is the charge very higher cost than the RSB bank. Next, we move on to the next slide, which is requirement that we have to give to bank in order to succeed our loan. First, we see for Maybank. Maybank also separate the two categories, which is individual fixed income earner and sole proprietorship. In order to make easy for customer, they also separate the two more categories, which is new vehicle, unregistered recondition, and used vehicle. The requirement is NRIC, driving license, passport and employment, latest 2 months salary receipts, latest EA or EPS statement of employment, confirmation of 3 months bank or passport book statement, ASB or ASN, and spouse details, proof of income is to support household income, and local guarantor is compulsory for foreigner, and guarantor need to submit document as per item 4 and 5. For used vehicle, the same as the new vehicle. The difference are the number 7, which is VOC, Vehicle Ownership Certificate. Next one is for sole proprietorship, partnership, or self-employee. The requirement is NRIC, driving license, passport and employment, latest 2 months salary receipts or vouchers, latest EA or EPS statements of employment confirmation or 3 months bank or passbook statement ASB and or ASN, spouse details, proof of income to support household income. Local guarantor is compulsory for foreigner, and guarantor need to submit the documents as per item 1, 4 and 5. For the used vehicle, the same as new vehicle. The difference are number 8, which is pro forma invoice or invoice, and number 7, VOC, which is Vehicle Ownership Certificate. Next, we move on to the requirement for RHB Bank in order to succeed our hire purchasing loan. The RHB Bank also separate two categories, which is salaried applicant and self-employed applicant. first we see the requirement for salary applicant. NRIC photocopy, driver's license, latest 3-month salary slip, latest EPF statement, latest income tax return form. The note the RHB give to customer, which is the bank may require up to 6 months of income statement if the income comprises variable components. Next, you move to the self-employed applicant. The requirements are NRIC photocopy, business registration photocopy, latest 6-month bank account statement, and financial statement. These are the comparison between the requirement for RHB Bank and Maybank. As conclusion, we choose Maybank Bank as the main option to perform any of the services provided. This is because, in our point of view, Maybank Bank has many advantages compared to the RHB Bank. Based on the product we present just now, the interest rate for current account is fixed and low interest rate. Other than that, using Maybank to your Premier, we can easily access our account from anywhere and everywhere in the world. And other eligibility that very useful too is the joint account is up to 4 people. For housing loan, we get a lot of benefits such as low interest rate. Everyone can apply this housing loan regardless any nationality, whether with salary employee or self-employed. In addition, it also has flexible loan repayments, and it will help people to pay the repayment without any problem. Next is hire purchase loan. Maybank are the more convenient features compared to the RHB Bank, such as it will do a finance for prime movers, traders, trucks, vans, taxis, and passengers vehicles for company use. The benefit for using Maybank hire purchase loan, we don't have to pay penalty on the outstanding balance. Meanwhile, if we take loan from the RHB, we have to pay penalty if we have outstanding balance. Even though the requirements for the Maybank is more compared to the RHB, but the benefit that we get after that is worth it and is a lifelong advantage for us. So everyone, think about it. That's all from me. Thank you very much.